Hey, it's Brian Buell again, owner, Bonzai Cycle Werx. Today we're going to talk about shifting issues, possible issues, show you different options for cassettes, why there's different chain ring stuff, 3 rings versus 2 rings versus 1 ring, going from 8 to 11 or 12, and show you the most common reason why this or this needs to be replaced using nothing but this. Let's get started. So, the most common issue, if the shifting is mechanically sound, lies between the seat and the handlebar. I'll let you think about that while I get some coffee. Figured out yet? User error. Normally, with the shifting, you want to treat it like a clutch in a car. You don't stop pedaling, but you'll ease the power on it when you shift, and then it will go into gear, and then put the power back on. Whenever you're riding, you also don't want to be pedaling or climbing a hill when you shift, unless you develop the technique to do so, which takes some time and timing to do that. So when I'm riding, I will time it with my dominant foot, which for me is my right foot, and I will push hard to give me a little boost, and as my foot's coming around, I shift the gear, and by the time I get to here, it's already in gear, and I'm good to go. It takes a little while to develop that kind of technique. Or easily, if you're spinning, you want to shift, slow down the pedal a little bit, shift, put the power back on, and it'll work. You also do not want to be in big, or small. Why is that? I will show you. The reason is cross-chaining. So if you're here and here, that chain is being tilted this way. And if you're in the big ring, your chain's being tilted this way, which causes a lot of friction and a lot of wear and tear on the system. It can do it, doesn't mean it should do it. Some designs are better than others, and when you get less and less chain rings in the front, going from 3 to 2, 2 to 1, this, whatever's going on back here isn't as prevalent of an issue. If you have 2 rings in the front, you should be able to use the whole range in the back. You may have a trim, they call it, like a half click in the shifter for that to work. Normally road bikes will have that. On the 3 ring systems like this, you got 3 rings, small, medium and large ring, and then you've got on this one we have 7 speeds in the back. So realistically, with the 3 rings in the front, if you're in the small ring, number 1, you can use easily the biggest ring down to about 5, 1 through 5, without an issue. If you're in the middle ring, you should be able to use the whole thing, but really it'd be 2 through 6 would realistically work without any issues. If you're in the big ring, you should be able to use 3 through 7 in this scenario, because of that whole cross-chaining issue. And if you want a single ring setup, you start seeing stuff like this. This is a SRAM Eagle GX 12-speed cassette. 12 rings, 10-tooth small ring, 50-tooth pie plate big ring. With this, basically takes up the whole range of needing this. So you don't need the 3 rings anymore with this. The drawback to going bigger with the cassette is you lose some of those minute changes in the gears that you may like, mainly on a road bike. where on your road bike you have this gear, which is okay. This one's okay. Oh, got a customer.